Hey everyone, it's been a pretty long time since we did our last Birkey update, but we wanted to get together and just share with you some of the new things that are going on with us because there are some things that we would love for you to update you on and for you to know what's going on with us. So this is us. This is unrehearsed, and so whatever happens happens, and we'll see how it goes. But first of all, I'll just start with me, and I'm gonna pass the microphone down the line here. So as far as I go, some of the things that I'm experiencing right now in my ministry life and just kind of what's going on is a shift, a redirection, I guess. And there are a lot of prophetic words in the beginning of this year about the winds of change, and I'm experiencing some of that in the way that I minister and in the way in the avenues that God is using me. The social media platform has kind of died down a little bit for me. I'm not on there as much. You may have noticed that. And instead, the Lord is having me focus on more of a local impact here. I'm an elder of one of the local churches. It's an elder-led body. And so I've been pouring a lot of time into that, and the Lord's really been using me to minister in that way and just in a local outreach capacity. And so I know that there's been times when I've been able to get back online and been able to share with you some things that God has laid on my heart. But I assure you that the Lord isn't speaking things to me and I'm not releasing them to you. It's if He gives me something to release to you, then I'm doing that. It's just that the change, there's been a shift and there's been a change, and I miss some of the old way, but the new things that God is doing in my life and in our lives is really great. It's wonderful. It's just different, and that's okay. And we're getting used to that, and I'm getting used to that. So as far as the writing goes, I did release the Walk Through the Light, and I released that for free back in March, and that was amazing. I got to give away about 1,500 copies of that. And actually, right now, we still have a book proposal called Committed to Stay in consideration with Broad Street and Whitaker House. And so that process can be pretty slow at times, but there's some back and forth there. And we're waiting to hear what they might want to do with that book proposal. So we're asking you to pray into that and just pray for favor and breakthrough with both of those two publishing houses, because that's been a dream of ours to have a work in with a major publishing house, and so it seems like we've been right at the precipice of that. It's fallen just a little bit short in times past, so we're just continually praying for breakthrough in that and asking for your support, your prayerful support in that as well. Um, yeah. Do you know what a precipice is?
No.
All right. We'll Google it. We'll Google it. What else? This ministry, the church, books, business. I'm doing. Kara's going to talk more about the business, but I'm doing a lot of the back end stuff. Oh, and also with work, I'm taking most of my promotional classes, and I'm acting as a lieutenant for the fire department more often now. And so there are quite a few other classes that I'm enrolled in right now. So there's a lot of time invested into that. So work is going really well though, and it's been great. It's continually a challenging experience, and which helps me to grow, and a great environment to just allow the Lord to work through me in and to make a difference there. So that's been great. And so as far as Carrie was saying, the business, I do a lot of the marketing stuff. I do a lot of the back end stuff, customer service emails, and that kind of thing. So that keeps me pretty busy too. But I'm going to pass it down to Kaylin because I'm sure she's very excited to let you know what's going on in her life. So here you go, Kaylin.
Thank you, Jesse.
And you're done.
So now I'm a ballroom dancer, a kid ballroom dancer. I'm going to be competing in August. Is it? November.
Maybe at Disney.
Maybe at Disney. And I have switched gymnastics to another one that helps me get my back handspring, and I'm very close to being able to do that by myself again for like the 5th time.
And your school grades, how was that?
Very good.
Yeah. What grade are you in?
6th.
And you tested in a lot of areas on what level?
8th.
8th and 9th? Yeah. Smarty pants. Anything else? All right, next.
Thank you, Kaylin. I'm gonna do this now. Okay, So I built my own gaming desktop, which was Christmas, but that's basically all that's going on for me. Well, instead of
what?
oh right, I forgot about.
Grades.
I'm in 8th grade now. I just took the test to get into 8th grade, and I scored mainly on average college level. I got one that's 10th grade level.
Another smarty pants. You have such a deep voice.
I know.
Thank you.
You've been exercising a lot. Working on your muscles.
No.
Oh yeah, doing some pull-ups the other day.
Give
Doing
him
some
muscles. He
pull-ups.
right here.
Are you gonna flex?
No.
Are we at the gun show?
If I was gonna flex, I would flex my abs because of my six packs.
Six packs.
Sick
Well.
6 packs.
All right. We don't have a problem with humility around here.
Yeah, we don't have a. We're not selfish at all. Here you go, Kara.
So, but actually, both of them, a big part of our focus has been on the business, and so they've both helped a lot with the business and the daily things in the business, like getting it open for the day, and so they both help a lot in childcare. Kaylin's been interning for the lobby and the front desk, and for the lobby and the childcare, and then Riley's also helped in the childcare as well.
I've been helping in the revive room.
Cheap labor.
Yep, child labor.
I've helped in the revive room. I've helped in the revive room a lot.
So that's also contributed to their homeschooling. They've gotten some business skills through that, so that's been fun. So yeah, the business has been going awesome, and it's been a lot of fun to see more than people gaining skills and fitness and things like that. The community that's being built, that is the most exciting part for me, and the part that I'm most passionate about is being a lighthouse to the community on a more local level within Flow Fitness Boutique. And seeing the connections made and the relationships being built and things like that, and seeing just the atmosphere that's being created and developed, and in those ways has been incredible. Seeing people experience the presence of God without being smacked in the face with it. They're just walking in and knowing something's different, and knowing that there's community and family and an encouraging environment. That has been incredible, but also being able to reach out to the community and host events like human trafficking awareness and praise and worship nights. That is a big part of our vision. So that has been awesome. Oh, there's a tiger. So that has been super cool and a lot of fun, a lot of work, a lot of hard work, and but really rewarding. And not even for financial reasons, for reasons of being able to be a part of community being developed and relationships being built, and seeing people be encouraged through fitness and exercise, but also in just whole body wellness. Body, soul, and spirit has been awesome. So yeah.
All right, I forgot Vim. I forgot a little update on Vim. So our last Vim virtual interactive ministry broadcast was with Brian Simmons, and that was in the beginning of April. And with this kind of the shift in direction and the winds of change that have come, that has also affected Vim. And so I don't know right now what the future holds for Vim. I don't know when our next broadcast will be, or even if there will be a next broadcast. I think there will be at some point in the future. It's just not something that's on it's not a boiling pot right now on the stove. It's moved to the back burner to simmer for a while and to let cool for a while. We're trying to be discerning on what is a priority right now in our lives and what can be saved for later, or what can be pursued at a later time. And so there are a lot of things, like I said, I keep talking about the winds of change, but they blew through here, and some things that were on the front burner got switched around. And so we're trying to be flexible with that and discerning every step of the way. And we really appreciate your prayers and how you all have supported us and poured into our lives, and it's just been amazing. We want to thank you so much. But to kind of tag on to what Kara was talking about with the business, it has been amazing. It has been a challenge, and it's been a ton of fun. And we have poured every resource that we have into this thing. Every step of the way has been led by God in in timing and finding a location, and we've done our best to discern and wait. We've been really intentional about being patient and waiting for God to provide the next steps, and He's just done that in miraculous ways with the hard startup costs to even get open. To the last couple of months, to where operating capital has been even miraculously provided. And so we are experiencing the really what I feel like is supernatural and miraculous growth, in that we are on track right now to even be profitable in 9 months or less. And that's really, really exciting to be on track for that kind of advancement. Some of you, many of you, opened an email that we sent out to you guys a week or so ago, and it was information about Flow Fitness Boutique and what we're doing and what makes us unique and all those kinds of things. It was also an appeal to help. And Kara and I, over the last 4 or 5 years, we've been really, we felt really strongly that we weren't supposed to do any fundraising. We've asked for partners during the VIM broadcast to help support VIM, but other than that, we have the donation tab available on our website, but we haven't ever made that a priority, and that's because we felt led not to make that a priority. And we know that, and this isn't an indictment against other ministries, but there are so many ministries that are vying for your attention. There's so many ministries that are asking for money, and they're asking for support, and the Lord just laid it on our hearts that wasn't supposed to be us. And again, that's not an indictment against any other ministries. That's just where the Lord had us. But right now, as we enter into this time, and those of you who saw that email, and those of you who watched the video that's on that, and there's a link to that campaign right below this video, and we appreciate that if you take a look. But we need your help. And this is an appeal for your help. This is an appeal for you to not support our business per se, but to invest in the kingdom impact that we're having. And if you can get behind what we're doing here locally, if you can get behind what impact we're making here for the kingdom locally, because it is an impact. Kara talked about some of that. And the Lord has even actually showed me how to intertwine the prophetic ministry with the advertising campaigns that I've been able to put out. So there's been a calling out of identity mixed into the advertising campaigns that we put out there. And it's been incredible. And it's not the, pay me $24.99 for a prophetic word. That's not what I'm talking about. This is an organic calling out of identity mixed into the advertising campaigns that we're putting out on social media. And so it's been really amazing to see that element of ministry added to what the Lord has led us to do here in the local Tampa Bay, Riverview, Apollo Beach area. And so we will be profitable in 9 months, but right now we need operating capital to meet our business expenses on a monthly basis. And this is not an unfamiliar territory to many, many small business owners, that the need for operating capital is real and it's prevalent. And we're asking you for your help in that. And we have a donation tab that's right next to the campaign link, and there's a donation tab within the campaign link itself. And we're asking you for your support. We're asking you to donate. We're asking you to help us to meet our monthly operating expenses until we can reach that break-even point, which is going to be in just a few months. But we need your help to get us there. We need your help to build a bridge to that point. And so we're asking for that, and we're asking you to prayerfully consider that. And so I think that's about it.
Something that I don't feel like we were able to really express in our other video that I think is linked is that we have a plan to see this vision go nationwide. This is not a one city location. This is something that God has given me a vision for being in every city, just like a franchise, but maintaining the integrity of it so that it is a lighthouse to each community that it is in. And so that will also help us in the expansion process so that we can grow and bring this vision to every city nationwide. And also, did you mention the investment opportunities? So within the vision, there is an opportunity for investment as well. If that's something you're interested in, that you can reach out to us and really be a part of this vision and of the growth process. So we appreciate any consideration about any of those things, or if you know somebody, feel free to pass the option along to them as well.
And really and truly, any amount helps us. $10, $5, $20, whatever it is, whatever you can do, whatever you feel led to do, it helps us more than, and we appreciate that more than we can say. And there have been a handful of you who have already donated, and I can't tell you how much, or express to you how much we appreciate that, and you sowing into this vision that God has given us to impact not only this area locally, but the nation, as we take not just a dynamic fitness experience for women, but also a place where kingdom principles are sown into them and identity is called out, and there's lighthouses, and it becomes a lighthouse to the community. And so join us in that. Please join us in the vision and join us in this endeavor. And we will continue to keep you updated and different advancements in the ministry and in business and in what God is laying on our hearts and for us to share with you all. And we love you all, and we really appreciate you. You guys have any final closing thoughts?
Bye.
Adios.
Adios. Good. All right. Have a wonderful weekend and rest of your week next week. And happy 4th of July. America. America.